Good morning, fellow teachers. My name is WaldenOnline. Today we are going to talk about the WaldenOnline Academic Writing Skills course. The topics for today are going to be the writing process, online tasks, classroom tasks, APA style referencing and format, thesis and thesis statements. Our first topic, the writing process, is generally broken up into 5 steps. The first step, pre-writing. Generally we do this on a piece of paper. It's best to do it on a piece of paper. You first of all, you have to brainstorm your different topics that you like to write about, and then you write down the most concrete one that you want in the middle of a paper. You circle it, and then you write you draw 5 circles around that topic, and these are subtopics, things that you want to write about. This is part of the pre-writing thinking stage. Decide on the topic you want to write about. Consider who will read or listen to your work. Brainstorm ideas about the subject. List places where you could research information. Do your research. Okay, thank you. And as you can see here, the second step of the writing process is the drafting. Just write as much as you can, as long as you can. This is the free stage. Don't worry about your paragraph structure. Don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about anything. Just write as much as you can on the 5 subtopics and the main topic that you had. All right. Step 3, revising, making it better. This is your first edit. So after you have already gone and made your first notes or whatever, okay, go ahead and do your first edit. This is like your first cut, getting your format all together and making it look like a final paper. But this is just your first cut. Okay, so remember, keep that in mind. Step 4 is basically like step 3, proofreading it. It's making it correct. It's the first edit. Go through and let's look at your margins, all your grammar structures. Make it sound good, your sequencing. Also pay attention to your transition words. This is where you insert transition words. Use your thesaurus to make it sound more advanced, more appealing. But use generally basic language. Don't try to get into, I mean, you could put passive and stuff in there, but that's generally not required. Okay, so just keep it simple and keep it correct. Alright, change spelling, capitalization, change words that are not used correctly. Have someone check your work, like me or someone else. Yeah. And for the last step in the writing process, you have your publishing, which is go live with it, print it, share it, put it online, read your writing aloud to a group. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of that in our classes. Create a book of your own, which is we're having these kids write a lot these days, so that's not too far off the mark. Send a copy to your friend, to your relative, to everybody, to your uncle. Put your writing on display, illustrate, perform, and set your creation to music, and congratulate yourself. So it's good to have things finished. And for our next topic, we have the online tasks. Okay, so you only have 1 hour per week that you have to be in front of the group, so the majority is going to be online tasks. So one of the first things you have to set up is they have to set up their own blog, because this is where they're going to be turning in all their homework. And they have to link up with you, obviously. You're going to have them have that done. They have to have it, tell them the first week, but actually it's going to get done by the second week, and plan for that. Okay, so you have to turn in all your homework assignments on your own blog, which it's like a diary. Make a Facebook and a Facebook Connect with you, the teacher. Make a daily post on the blog, so it's got to be at least 4 times a week. Send the Walden homework assignments. So obviously the online course, it has its own page and it has its own assignments. You have to cater to that and basically teach them in the class what they have to do, and then everybody's going to be asking you all week. Yet another point that we need to talk about is the classroom tasks. Like I was just telling you, you must prepare informative and dynamic classes, sift through all the information, and give them a summary. The classroom tasks will generally be follow-ups to the online assignments, and the teacher must make 4 daily assignments per week on the blog and Facebook. Alright, if you have any questions on that, talk to me. And now the big topic, the APA referencing and format. Contrary to popular belief, there is absolutely no cut and paste. If you write incorrect grammar, that's okay. That's the way you have to write. You must reword everything you read. So there's no cut and paste. Put everything in your own words. It's obvious if you're not using your own words. Then you have to put parentheses on the author last name and year up to 2 times per paragraph. There's different pages that teach you what you have to put, like if there's several authors, or the first time that you cite them, the second time you have to put et al. I posted them on this at the end of the training session, so you could see those and just take a look. It has to be double spaced, meaning that you have to hit the enter button twice after every sentence. But after you're finished, don't try to make double space while you're writing, because then it just comes out all messed up. Yeah, before anything, you have to change the margins, because it's not a regular. When word comes up, it's not default. So you have to change the margins to 1 inch on the sides. Just leave the top and bottom alone, and turn it to Times New Roman 12 point. Everything. So it looks really boring. The paper looks really boring. No images, no fonts, no colors, nothing. It just says running head, has the name of your title, has the name of the person that did it, the school, and then it has author note, and then it has some other good stuff in there. We'll talk about it a little bit more later. Alright, thanks. Another hard one, thesis and thesis statement. Okay, so a thesis statement is a statement. It's not a question ever. It's a statement that's usually a fact or opinion, that it's usually controversial, and so the thesis has to support that opinion or fact. And by the end of the thesis statement should be a fact, and it shouldn't have a doubt in anybody's mind. But it's not just your words. It's words that other people said. So, inside your thesis, you should have a... Okay, yeah, I'll keep an eye out. Okay, you should have a title page, the abstract. The abstract should contain the intro, the method, the results, the discussion, and the reference. No, the reference page is a different page, and then the appendix. Okay, the body of the thesis should be separated into 5 subtopics consisting of a title, the topic sentence, supporting sentence, concrete detail. Each paragraph must contain at least 1 reference unless all have been previously mentioned. Try and tell the kids to stop writing marathon sentences. I want to see a subject, a verb, and a complement. Don't write a sentence more than 20 words. Just short sentences, maximum 7 words in a sentence. Only 4 or 5 words per paragraph. No marathon paragraphs either. Each paragraph has to have a title. Okay? Thanks. And that's going to be it for today. Thank you for your attention, my fellow teachers. I'll be at your service at the home phone number 3315-220478 or 331-487-4647. That's Cuauhtemoc Arias at my.uvm.edu.mx. Give me a call if you need some help with any of this. Have a nice day. Good morning, fellow teachers. My name is Cuauhtemoc Arias. Today we are going to talk about the WaldenOnline Academic Writing Skills course. The topics for today are going to be the writing process, online tasks, classroom tasks, APA style referencing and format, thesis and thesis statements.